This is a quick narration of our project, but basically here our software is developed on the computer. This is for the broadcaster, and basically in a nutshell it looks like that. You know, all that source code compiles into that. Right there is where you're broadcasting to the server. And coming back over here, basically this is what the viewer looks like. You'll see it in action in just a moment. This is our laptop. It's not much to work with, but it's all we got. That's not even a laptop, it's a netbook. Basically, camera broadcaster right there. Right now it's just using the webcam. Okay, this is basically the Camera Pro broadcaster in action. What you do is you enable stream, and there you go. Now you got some stream. You look real closely right here. That's your URL. I'm going to zoom into that a little bit. That tells you where everything's going. You see 192.168.226. So now we're going to bring in our receiver program, which okay, now you can see the receiver program in action working. Okay, it's going to cut out. What we're going to do is we're going to try this again where you can actually see what's going on down here. We're going to zoom in. Okay, basically, we want to pick up our streaming signal. You see it's connecting to our server right there. So now we got a screen. Of course, it'll lose the signal because we're trying to take the same computer that we're broadcasting from. But you can kind of see what's going on there. And there's the Bridget monster. So anyway, then you can go over here to one of these channels essentially, and these are all going to be different channels. So you're going to pick, and they're all going right now to the same server, so essentially you can see how each connects. Once again, we'll zoom in so you can actually see this kind of in action. Yeah, of course it's going to go stopped. Okay, so anyway, channel 5, you can see exactly we're only transmitting to one server, so that's the one, and streaming once again, and you know, that's play button for whatever channel that's going to be on, so pause. So that's how that works in action. Then if you go over here to Internet Explorer, of course, live streaming interactive is our website. And let's go wide a little bit. Of course, Internet Explorer has its own, but anyway, that's basically what it looks like from a photo version. So let's go to Internet Explorer. Let's go ahead, and there's our address. So let's go ahead and refresh that guy. Okay, and there you can see how it's working. Of course, that's just one still because the player isn't embedded. And you can come up here Let's see. There's our server. Yeah, that's the guy, which is essentially the same guy from right there. So you can see that's where, and of course there is me in the background. Should have Bridget back here because who wants to see me? But basically, camera is right up there. Webcam, that's all it's capturing right now. Just off the little webcam there. Right up there, that's our connections, which are two, of course, because they're me. And once again, that's the screenshot. Going over here. We just simply refresh, and you get the latest picture. The transmitter is transmitting. Which should now be the roof. Refresh. Anyway, that's that. Now going back here is the actual player. Once again, we have channels 2, but I believe it's paused. Connecting. So there we go. That's how that works. We would have streaming if we had two different projectors. So let's bring that up again so you can see how that works. And there we are. And that pretty much is about where we're at. If we had another computer, we could do a little more as far as what you would see. But in a nutshell, that's live streaming interactive at this phase and this day.